e quindi andrò a fare probabilmente l'università di cucina e poi spero di diventare un poco bravo. Quindi.
So Michele has a clear idea about his future.
I met a young girl at Cook Children's. Her name was Faith. She was 10 years old when I knew her, but she ended up passing away from a heart problem that was caused by the chemo because her little body was not strong enough to fight this adult chemo.
When a AYA individual develops leukemia or sarcoma or an adult type cancer, it isn't something you can generalize to a very young patient or a very old patient. That age group needs specific attention.
We cannot only rely on traditional chemo, but we need to move forward with these more novel therapies. Unfortunately, these are orphan disease. You see, the big pharma will not really have any financial interest on these.
Because of my chemo that I had 36 years ago, when I became pregnant with my son, they found out that I had damage to my heart from the major drugs. I have to take meds for the rest of my life. The day my son was born, I almost died. Sorry.
Jessica, can you tell us what your experience has been like on the FANG trial as opposed to the regular treatment you were put through?
Well, my hair's still in. There's no side effects for me.
And do you feel like you're in a healthier place than you were?
Able to go out and do things because her counts aren't down. Able to be a kid.
My nurse, Carly, she walked in, she's one of your board members, she walked in with this backpack. And, you know, what is this? So I open it up and there's a bath mat in there and a towel and a DVD to watch and a bracelet to wear and a gift card to Chipotle and stuff. Putting that bath mat out in my restroom and having a real towel instead of a hospital towel. It was just the first normal thing that I came across since I've been diagnosed. And it really, as silly as it sounded, it really kind of anchored me, kind of stopped the spinning a little bit.
When I was 14 years old, I was diagnosed with stage 3C signet cell ring adenocarcinoma, which is a colon cancer that's really rare, especially for people who are 14. Having cancer as a young adult is definitely different than when you're older or younger because you're in that period where you're in high school, you're going into college, and all you want to do is be normal. You just want to be a normal teenager, and cancer definitely takes that sense of normalcy away from you.
We still are struggling with, a teenager is so different, and the kind of care we give for supportive care and behavioral health care, we still need to learn how best to support them through that.
And I would hope that any cancer patient now or future can close the door. My treatment's done and I walk away.
The 15 to 40-year-old population is 8 times as large as those under 15, and we have none of the resources. We have none of the focus. We have none of the training of providers. We have none of the national budget.
I think when anyone gets diagnosed with cancer, they feel alone. They feel isolated. They feel in a different world all of a sudden. And then when you tell someone in the young adult and teenage population that they have cancer, I think many feel even more isolated because, they didn't, no one at their high school had cancer or no one in, their college classes have cancer, and so they really feel alone.
That's why we started the foundation. We felt like we needed to bring this to light. There's too many young adults that are going through this, and the lifelong side effects, if they survive, are something that is little known and talked about, and we just need to bring this to the public's attention so that we can help change that.
I wanted to say that being able to look into the trials, parents' knowledge, and donations to research could mean one more time that I don't have to get on social media and see a parent lost their child.
We relied a lot on the philanthropic support an institution like the Rutledge Foundation. And that's why we're here. We need your support financially and actually an awareness to move forward.
People are jealous of what we're doing here in Fort Worth. The efforts here are so collaborative and so multifaceted.
The Rutledge Foundation is working hard to help build bridges, to catalyze relationships that bring those with a common purpose, but different skills and different backgrounds together.
So Michele hopes, first of all, to stop definitely chemotherapy in general. He hopes to get back, to the good old days where he was, a child like everyone in this fantastic range of age. And then, of course, realizing all his dreams.
I want to go to SMU, hopefully, and if not, I'm going to hopefully go to Baylor because I want to be a lawyer in law, in prosecution.
And it's not an impossible dream. That's something we can accomplish if we give it the kind of focus, the kind of dedication, and the kind of resources that the Rutledge Foundation is asking you for.